Welcome to the Horror Hangout. Bonus O'Klaxon, activate. What noises does Bonus O'Klaxon make, Andy? Did we already... We've got one already. What am I on about?
Yeah. Bigger woogers for the bonus O. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Bonus O. We're doing
those Bonus O'Klaxons. It's another trailer reaction from us.
It is another trailer reaction, and I know for a fact we've not seen hide nor hair of this trailer. So this is brand new, fresh into the eyeballs, directly.
Absolutely honest, original take, right? We have not prepared anything for this.
No, honesty. Honesty is the best policy, and if you want honesty from anybody, it is your Horror Hangout host.
Horror Hangout podcast, what you get.
Yeah, exactly. Just me and you today. Luke said he had no interest in this movie. He hates the thought of it. No, I'm joking, of course. But this is a weird one, right? Because this is hot off the heels of the movie X, which we covered on the podcast in March. I want to say March. Earlier this year. And at the end of that movie, there was essentially like a trailer, right? There was a little bit of almost like a Marvel Cinematic Universe Easter egg style little thing to try and say, here's the next film. Pearl will return in.
Oh, will return in.
Yeah, and I think
there she is. We
quite enjoyed X, didn't we? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. I can't remember my rating now, but I definitely liked it.
The never-ending conveyor belt of horror movies that we consume. But yeah, I think we were quite happy with it, and sequels, prequels to unique, brand new properties is a good thing. I think it's always a good thing.
Yeah. And this must have been the reason, right? So I guess it isn't a spoiler for X, it's a production piece, but this is, I guess, why they had Mia Goth play both Old Lady Pearl and the lady who was strong to the last frame because she's had a cocaine, who was able to defeat Pearl.
Absolutely ancient as well she was, because especially this film's set in World War One. Actually, I was about to say X is set in 2020, but it's not. It's set in 70s, 60s.
Yeah, 70s.
Yeah,
enough time for Pearl to be super old.
Ever so old, like so old that she looks like her makeup reminded me of in Jackass, not Johnny Knoxville's character, but what's his name? That director. Oh God, there's a director who dresses up like an old lady. Oh God, I can't remember his name. But in my head as well, that old lady character is called Pearl, which I've obviously completely misremembered. Surely,
you now just put them together.
Yeah, exactly. But the makeup looked so. Spike Jonze is exactly what I'm thinking of. So Spike Jonze as an old lady who, I think there's a sequence where boob falls out, possibly. I don't know if you remember that, where she gets out of a car and then her old lady, obviously not real old lady breasts, Spike Jonze made up to look like an old lady. But yeah, in my head, that character's name was Pearl. Maybe it wasn't that.
It's an excellent old lady name.
I think it might be Gloria. Gloria? I don't know. I can't quite. I need to find out. But yeah, reminded me of that. And this looks like, she's not old in this. She's
young Carl.
But I'm interested to see, what callbacks or call forwards to X they include in it as well. So I guess the only thing left to do, Mr. Conduit Turner, is
press K to play.
Press K to play and react best we
React
can.
live together.
Okay.
Nice font work.
Lovely and heartfelt. Invites you to discover. This must be a magical film.
It's like Cuphead.
It is like Cuphead, isn't it? Yeah. Extraordinary origin story. Same house. Do you reckon they just had the set for a long time and they were like, probably should make another film?
We've got this thing now.
Caring for your family during these times is admirable.
Okay, so she wants to be.
She's got a poorly dad.
Pardon.
Splashing in the bath.
Splashing in the bath. She got a poorly dad.
Could be the same crocodile. They live for ages.
No, there we go. That's got to be. What was the crocodile's name?
I didn't hear it catch you said.
Feeder? Okay, so she's got... Wait, I thought she was stealing a
smash an
velociraptor.
egg.
I thought she was stealing a velociraptor egg then. You know what happens. Velociraptor
And the Grand
never
Be
let you go.
Furious. That goose is suspicious. Oh, the first murder that she does was of a goose.
Unnecessary. Duck for dinner.
Oh,
Or was it a goose?
White fillet.
Okay, so she's obviously got someone with the X Factor. Oh, the X Factor.
Simon Cowell's in this.
Simon Cowell's in it. 1918. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Oh,
mucky movies.
blue movies. So she's still got an interest in sexual gratification. Oh, what was that? See that face there?
Terrible, awful, murderous thing.
Okay. Oh, more crocodile.
Oh,
What the hell was in
full
that
of bits.
vat full of bits? What was that?
People as possible.
That was
Truth is, I'm
a vat full of bits.
Yeah.
That looked
Oh,
terrific.
some corn on the cob. Someone got dusted.
Did someone just explode?
Yeah.
Pearl. Look at that face. Human. Oh. Ah!
Oh, blooming hell.
Jesus.
I tell you what,
Someone
that
on
trailer went really hard. I was not expecting that much from that. I thought it would be, a little bit of a tease, a couple of seconds there saying, "Oh, watch out for Pearl, she's a wrong 'un." But that, no.
Watch out for Pearl. She's an absolute wrong 'un. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot going on there. I guess the reason she becomes a killer is because she's got a dad who's not very well. He's a bit poorly.
Yeah, he's poorly. So poorly he's in a chair, like despondent.
Yep. She had enough of that. She feeds into a crocodile. She wants to become famous, and I'm assuming because she still lives in the same house, 60 years later, it doesn't work out for her.
Or maybe she does. Maybe there's generations of this film to come now of having all these years of coming through.
Yeah.
And for me, the immediate reaction, seeing this a week after we saw a trailer for Halloween Ends. Tell you what,
Yeah.
I know which one I'm more excited to see.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of reaction, like that sort of seemed to garner a much more extreme reaction from us. It was a bit of meh from Halloween Ends, wasn't there? Whereas this, even though it is a prequel, and sometimes prequels can be a bit...
But there were things there that I was surprised that, those quick flashes of those, whatever that was in the bathtub and whatever it was that was like exploding into dust, like
what did you say? A bath full of bits.
Yeah, but whatever those things are, that invites me to go back, and I probably won't watch it again because I want to be surprised by the film.
Yeah,
but
no,
it looks like there's so much going on there. Whereas I don't want to just purely compare one thing to the other, but the Halloween thing, you could have described that to me, and I would have got the same from it as I had from watching it. Like, you see Michael and Laurie having a standoff, okay, but there wasn't, there wasn't anything there that would have been surprised me would be not like indescribable. Like, I'm sure it's going to have some great moments, some great kills. There's a creative team behind it.
Yeah,
but it felt like something very different and new and exciting, and a character that we haven't seen, every single angle of. Like, there's more to come from that one, and I think this film arguably could make what was still a good film in X earlier this year even better with the world built out a little bit. Think of the parallels of what we know of the character of Pearl, and maybe it'll explain a bit as to why she had that particular relationship with, I forget what Mia Goth's other character's name was in that film. That character and what she was looking to do and to become the most famous.
Maxine.
What Maxine was trying to achieve.
Similarities, weren't there? One thing I didn't mention was just a little brief write-up. I'm going to say it now, Andy, so I can just drop it in at the start. I'm all over the place.
Sorry.
So Pearl is an upcoming American slasher film serving as a prequel to 2022's X. Film is directed by Ty West, co-written by Ty West and Mia Goth. Mia Goth's got involved in the old screenwriting. Reprises her role as the titular character. Yeah. And it serves as an origin story for the titular villain. Why do I say titular so much? Why is this? There's more. This paragraph says titular more times than.
Maybe they're just trying to make sure people go, "Oh, don't you know pearls in it? Don't you know
pearls in it? Pearl
name's Pearl." Yeah. I think, especially with things like this and her appearance in Scream 5 Cream, is Mia Goth. I think is going to be one of those people, unless she has a massive change of direction and what she goes into. In years to come, you're going to recognize her, I think, as one of the huge names in horror.
Wait, Mia Goth in 5 Cream?
Isn't she in 5 Cream?
Oh, I don't know. Now you say it.
Have I blown? Have I imagined that?
You might have imagined it. Yeah. I mean, Suspiria, she's in. That's the only thing.
That must be what. That must be what.
Easy to confuse. Obviously, a lot of people in 5 Cream, and a lot of people are going to be in 6 Cream as well.
Maybe that's what I'm getting at, because the other person I think is going to be huge is, in years to come will be Samara Weaving for what she's doing horror, and she's in 6 Cream.
She's in 6 Cream, but yeah, obviously great for these actresses to suddenly be exploding in new roles and becoming like the new generation of Scream queens as well. But also, not traditional Scream queens as such, because this having a woman as the villain as well. I think this is always an interesting way for horror movies to go. So yeah, I'm just looking at some bits through the trailer as well. I mean, I don't want to sort of pause on everything. It looks like there's going to be some things look like it could be dream sequences. There's something where someone takes off a mask and reveals what looks like half a face, almost a bit like that Nope trailer where there's a character who's clearly been physically
defaced.
Yeah, defaced. But yeah, she's definitely feeding someone to a crocodile. Or more than one occasion. One time she might be feeding someone to a crocodile. The next minute it looks like it might be feeding a bit to like an arm or a leg.
Train that. And that crocodile looked a bit smaller as well. And crocodiles, I think a crocodile's one of those things that technically live forever. They just get bigger. I don't think they die of old age.
Is it a croc or is it an alligator? I don't even know.
The US, so it might be an alligator.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't die. So technically that could be a common character through all of them.
Yeah.
If that alligator's in all of them.
Grown nice and big. Maybe they're best mates.
I've realised my mistake with X and 5 Cream. It's Jenna Ortega that's in both of those films, who also, I think, will be a huge name in horror.
Of course, yeah. She was in X as well. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
She was great in X. Like, I think the thing that really stood out for me with X was how good the cast was overall. And even though there are elements of it that become a little bit more standard slashery, I think disproportionately to a lot of slashers, I liked and cared about the vast majority of those characters in this film.
Yeah. And this one looks like maybe it's having a bit more fun with it. Like, I know X kind of went into standard slasher fare. This one looks like it's having a bit more fun, a bit more over the top and shocking. I'm interested to see who gets blown up and how it happens, because that looks pretty badass. And again, baffle a bits. Happy to see in any horror trailer. And White Phillip as well.
Yeah. Is not Satan alternative.
Yeah. Might be Satan as well. So it looks like that Pearl is, she wants to be famous. She goes to star in a show or audition, and she gets taken advantage of sexually. But perhaps in some way that's some sort of sexual awakening for her, because she is a very sexually oriented person in X.
And mostly she loves having the sex after she's been killing people. So it might be those two things go hand in hand. Yeah, excited to see this. This is going to be great.
Yeah, this looks good. Looking forward to it. Okay. Thanks.
That's having reacted, yeah.
That's us reacting. That was a good reaction, Usually we're like, oh yeah, there we go. What's that? Oh, that's this. We were like, whoa, oh my God, man.
Yeah, they were like these energetic YouTubers that you get. That are like,
We need to find
Like-
a really good image for this. Yeah, you're not gonna believe what this film is doing. It's exploded people. Okay.
You need one of those great reactions that we can put on there. Unfortunately, guys, we're not here for that kind of emotional energy that you get from your YouTubers.
No.
I'm not going to break down into tears. Oh, it's Jar Jar. Oh.
That would have been surprising. Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us for this. See you all very soon,
all
possibly
next
for
time.
another trailer reaction. They're
Yeah,
always coming
Klaxon
out.
out.